What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Durkee Chan. Boy, oh boy, do I have two fantastic spring summer Chaenl fragrances for you guys. Man, you know how much I love the brand Chaenl. They put out quality fragrances in the designer realm that just have fantastic ingredients, smoothness, great tops, great mids, great bottoms. It's just an overall quality fragrance that's highly complimented in the fragrance community, guys. If I were to just pick one designer line, I'd go with Chaenl all the way, man. I am glad to say that they've also have some fantastic fragrances for the spring and the summer. Everybody always talks about Bleu de Chaenl and Allure Sport Eau Extreme, but they neglect these two fragrances in the community, more so the Cologne than the Edition Blanc. So I'm kind of glad I decided to pick these two up just in time for the spring and the summer. I'm just going to give you guys a quick comparison of these two just in case you're in the market for a nice high quality spring summer fragrance that will get you compliments, that will last long, and that will smell great from beginning to end, guys. Alright, let's dive right into it, okay? Shall we? Let's go, YouTube. Alright, let's talk about prices, man. So if we're talking about Chaenl, you're gonna have to pay kind of top dollar for Chaenl fragrances. The cologne here costing me about $100 online. Chaenl, they're great with free 2-day shipping, I think, or overnight shipping, so I was able to save on the shipping fee, but I still had to pay top dollar for 100 ml of the Allure Sport Cologne. Now, if we move on to these Edition Blanc, this one is the Eau de Parfum, so there's a bit more oils in here, whereas the Cologne is a Eau de Toilette. The Edition Blanc ran me about $130. Yes, $130, guys. That's a bit expensive for a fragrance, but let me tell you guys, boy oh boy, does this have the quality to back it up. Smooth, lemony creaminess, guys. Man, it has this green tea vibe in there as well. I love it. Yes, it's a bit pricey, but man, the quality is there. The quality is there, guys. So again, if you're looking to purchase $130 fragrance, I highly recommend you sample it first before you commit to this fragrance. Try it out at your Sephora, at your Macy's. Try to get a 5 milliliter decant online, because you don't want to commit $130 and get a fragrance that you don't like. I've definitely made that mistake, and now I'm paying for it. I'm only eating ramen noodles, macaroni and cheese because I spent a couple $100 on some fragrances that I thought I liked, but I ended up not liking them. So don't make the same mistake I made, guys, okay? But luckily, when I bought Edition Blanc, I knew it was from Chaenl. It's gonna smell good, it's coming from Chaenl. They don't put out duds, they only put out bangers. So Edition Blanc was a fantastic blind buy. So again, if you're looking for that citrus, lemony, creamy, sweet vanilla vibe that complements any spring day, man, Edition Blanc's got you covered. But if you're looking for something lighter and fresher, more for the summer, something that you could wear on the weekday but also rock on the weekend, man, the Allure Sport Cologne's got you covered, man. It gives off this very, very sharp lemonade, cold lemonade kind of vibe, but then when it's on your skin and it starts evolving, it gives off this very semi-sweet lemony vibe, similar to the one you find in Edition Blanc, but not as extreme. And boy oh boy, man, it is great. I get lots of compliments with this so far. I've been rocking it last week every single day, and I'm loving it, man. My girlfriend, she absolutely digs this fragrance, okay? I'm working in my office, and I go outside to the living room to get some water, and then my girlfriend, she's working in the living room, and when I walk by, bam, man, she can't like resist that smell. She's always like coming up to me while I'm getting my coffee or my water or I'm making my lunch, and she's just trying to interact with me. And it's because of this fragrance, man. This fragrance just really, really wakes up the senses and gets the juices flowing, if you know what I mean. So that's why I love Allure Sport Cologne, guys. It just gives off this light, airy, citrusy vibe, but it also gives off this very clean, put together type of gentleman. Not overbearing, not stuffy, doesn't smell dated. It just smells like fresh, crisp, ice cold lemonade with a hint of sweetness, just a small hint. And it really rounds out this fragrance. I cannot wait to wear it in the high heat in the summer. Allure Sport Cologne, guys. Even though it's a cologne, I still get a decent full days of performance from it. I still get 6 hours. So, if you want something from Chaenl that's a light, lemony scent, but still, seductive, still gives you that oomph, then check out the cologne. But if you want something a bit more bodied, a bit more full, has a bit more complexity and different notes in there that makes it have more depth, then go with the Edition Blanc. The Edition Blanc to me is like the more elegant version of the cologne, and that's why Chaenl was going for. They have a fragrance for the hot summers, and then they have a fragrance for the spring. So with Edition Blanc, you're gonna get this amazing natural smelling vanilla. It doesn't smell super sticky and tacky. The vanilla from something like a Ultra Male, or the vanilla from something like a Givenchy pie. It's very sweet, almost gourmandish. It's really in your face, icky kind of vibe. You don't get any of that with Edition Blanc. With Edition Blanc, the vanilla is so smooth and refined. It just comes off as a very, very pleasant, laid back, almost sultry kind of vibe, and it complements so well with the lemon in here, with the citrus, and with this sort of green tea, greenish kind of vibe. I really get this green tea kind of vibe in there. Not a lot of reviewers have said they've gotten that green tea vibe, but to me, man, I pick up green tea vibe in this fragrance, or some type of tea-ish vibe. A lemon, when it grows on the lemon tree, it smells like the leaves of the lemon tree. It's so crisp, it's so fresh. It smells like a real lemon. Both of these fragrances, they have that citrus note in there, but it doesn't smell artificial. It smells very natural. Some lemons fragrances, you might smell like household cleaning products, some Lysol wipes. With these fragrances, when you spray them on skin, that goes away because it mixes with your skin, it sweetens up, and you just get this nice smooth lemon scent instead of the harsh, aggressive, piercing lemon scent of your household cleaning products. Okay, so don't worry about that, guys. If you're worried about that, I know I was when I was purchasing these fragrances, and I'm glad Chaenl did their homework, because you don't get any of that vibe. Okay, especially when it dries down, you definitely don't get any of that smell in these fragrances. So back to Edition Blanc, man. This one is the creamy lemon meringue pie with shavings of the lemon tree on top of that lemon meringue pie, just to round it out. This one to me is the compliment beast for the weekend, guys. I always, man, will have this in my collection as well. It just smells great, smooth, elegant, great opening. You get this great lemon opening, and then it dries down into this nice vanilla smoothness, guys. I will be rocking this during the spring for the weekends when I go on dates with my ladies and her girlfriends, when we go to brunch and stuff like that. And when the clubs open back up, Man, you bet I'm gonna try to rock this in the clubs when this, you know, when spring and summer come into full effect, because it's such a great scent, very cozy at times, but fresh as well. It's just constantly evolving and drawing people in. So, man, I digress, guys. I just love Chaenl fragrances. All right, let's go back to the comparison. Okay, longevity, they're about the same to me. The Edition Blanc might project an extra hour more than the Cologne, so keep that in mind. In terms of price, the Cologne is a bit more affordable, $90 versus $130. Now, in terms of age ranges, these are definitely fragrances that you could rock in your 20s, well into your 50s. Fantastic, great smelling scent, just the right amount of masculinity, nothing too overbearing and nothing too feminine. So again, it's a perfect fragrance for men for the spring and the summer. Now, in terms of compliments, Edition Blanc does get a bit more compliments than Cologne, just because, again, Edition Blanc, I like to rock this during the weekends, and during the weekends I'm out and about, I'm meeting people, having fun, so more noses are smelling this fragrance than the Cologne. But don't let that deter you from the Cologne, alright? My babe, she loves the smell of this Allure Sport Cologne. It really gets her going, if you know what I mean. Alright, guys, now let's talk about overall. Overall, which is a better fragrance? I would have to say the Edition Blanc. It's just a more full-bodied fragrance. It has better tops, better mids, and better base that just form a better package. I'm not saying the Cologne isn't good. It's a fantastic fragrance. But the Edition Blanc is just a bit more versatile. You could rock it in the spring and the summer, and you could get away with the fall as well. Whereas the Cologne, it kind of limits you just to spring and summer. So again, as a fragrance overall, Edition Blanc would kind of beat the Cologne. But now, if you're looking to purchase any of these, I would start with Edition Blanc first, just because it's a fuller fragrances. It's gonna be more of what you expect of a fragrance. And then if you want something lighter and airier for the hotter summer days, you can't go wrong with the Cologne, guys. I love to wear this to the office. It's just a nice, crisp, lemony scent that has a bit of sweetness to it. That smells great. Alright, that's all I have, guys. Let me know which one of these you end up picking up. I have both of these because I love me some Chaenl, man. I love me some Chaenl. That's all I have, guys. Ciao.